Majlis merakamkan. Terima kasih. Selamat petang dan salam sejahtera. Yang amat berhormat Datuk Padinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari Bintun, Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Ketua Menteri Sarawak. Yang berhormat Datuk Seri Profesor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Menteri Kerajaan Tempatan dan Perumahan Sarawak. Yang berhormat Menteri, yang berhormat Menteri Muda, yang berbahagia Encik Wong Hee Seng, Presiden Bahagian SIBU, yang berbahagia Encik Clarence Ting Ing Ho, Pengurusi Majlis Perbandaran SIBU, yang berusaha Kaunselor Bujang bin Haji Abdul Mazid, Timbalan Pengurusi Majlis Perbandaran SIBU, merangkap Pengurusi Pengelora Majlis Ulang Tahun ke-40 Majlis Perbandaran SIBU, Datuk-datuk, ketua-ketua jabatan, ketua-ketua masyarakat, kaunselor-kaunselor, tuan-tuan, puan-puan yang dihormati. Selamat datang ke Majlis Ulang Tahun ke-40 Majlis Perbandaran SIBU pada petang yang berbahagia ini. Sebagai memberkati majlis kita pada petang ini,
serta tercapai segala matlamatnya. Allahumma ya Allah, kami sedar segala kejayaan yang kami kecapi adalah nikmat pemberian daripadamu. Oleh itu, kurniakanlah taufik dan hidayahmu kepada kami semua, agar kami sentiasa mensyukuri nikmat-nikmatmu dan sempurnakanlah nikmat-nikmatmu ke atas kami semua ya Allah. Anugerahkanlah kepada kami kekuatan untuk terus berusaha dengan lebih gigih dalam menyediakan perkhidmatan majlis yang cekap dan efektif untuk meningkatkan kualiti hidup penduduk SIBU melalui tadbir urus kerajaan tempatan yang baik sesuai dengan misi Majlis Perbandaran SIBU. Allahumma ya hayyu ya qayyum ya dzal jalali wal ikram. Berkat keagunganmu dan sifat rahimmu, kami pohonkan keselamatan dan kesejahteraan kami dan juga kepada pemimpin-pemimpin negeri dan negara kami. Eratkanlah perpaduan antara kami, mesrakanlah hubungan antara kami. Kukuhkanlah kerjasama erat yang sudah sedia terjalin antara kami. Peliharakanlah negeri dan negara kami dari malapetaka dan mara bahaya, sama ada dari lautan, daratan dan udara. Jauhilah kami daripada segala keburukan yang akan menimpa sama ada berupa peringatan maupun ujian yang tidak dapat diduga. Jika ia berupa ujian, maka kurniakanlah kepada kami ketabahan dan kesabaran. Jika ia berupa peringatan, maka ampunilah kami sebelum ia mendatang. Dan kurniakanlah juga kesembuhan kepada mereka yang diuji dengan penyakit-penyakit. Dan bebaskanlah negara kami daripada segala perkara yang tidak diingini dan wabak penyakit, khususnya wabak COVID-19. Menangkanlah kami dalam memeranginya. Rabbana atina min ladunka rahmah wa hayyi' lana min amrina rasyada. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Majlis merakamkan. Terima kasih kepada Yang Berbahagia Ustaz Karim Nazri atas bacaan doa sebentar tadi. Yang amat berhormat tuan-tuan puan-puan, majlis kita pada petang ini akan bertafakur seketika untuk mengingati jasa dan penghargaan kepada Mentiang Yang Berhormat Tan Sri James Jemut Masing. Yang amat berhormat hadirin dan hadirat yang dimuliakan, sebelum kita memulakan acara rasmi kita pada petang ini, sama-sama kita saksikan persembahan tayangan video bersempena dengan ulang tahun ke-40 Majlis Pembandaran SIBU. Dipersilakan.
This year, SIBU Municipal Council is celebrating our 40th anniversary as a municipal council. SIBU Council was elevated to a municipality on 1st of November 1981. I would like to pay tribute to all the past chairmen and councillors who served selflessly and contributed immensely to the growth of SIBU. The first council chairman from 1981 to 1987 was Dato Sri Yao Pinghua. Then the town demographics was Chinese 75%, while Malay and Melanau 20%, while Iban formed about 5%. Back then, SIBU was primarily known as a timber town. The economy was largely driven by the fortunes of the timber industry. From 1988 to 1990, Dato Ding Yimian took over as chairman. He initiated the plan to build the current central market and also built the first multi-story car park at Jalan Wan Lai Seong in town. From 1991 to 1998, Gong Xianghan took over as chairman. Among his first duty was to officiate the opening of the multi-story car park at Jalan Wan Lai Seong. Later in his term, he completed the SIBU Central Market and moved the traders from the old market at Jalan Market to the current site. He also opened the Jubilee Park at Bukit Au. From 1999 to 2004, Dato Robert Lau Hui Chiu became chairman. During this period, he changed the traffic flow of SIBU downtown, embarked SIBU Central Market extension, building numerous community gardens through smart partnerships with various associations. He adopted the swan as the symbol of SIBU and oversaw the building of SIBU Town Square, now known as Tung Tuanku Bujan Square. And also, most importantly, he also initiated 300 million flood mitigation project, which is still ongoing till this day. From 2004 to 2019, Dato Tiong Tai King took over as chairman. During this period, he helped build Jalan Tung Ahmad Zaidi, built SIBU Town Square 2, did social work, and helped many of the local poor. The Smart City Initiative, part of Sarawak government's efforts to promote digital economy. modernizing Cebu to be a smart Cebu, and also SMC's current vision, which is to be a people's-oriented local authority.
To optimize city functions and promote economic growth, while also improving the quality of life for Cebu people by using smart technologies and data analysis. Here is the introduction of Cebu Smart City. Cebu Cares mobile application with command center. Smart bus system. Smart truck system. Safe park. Digital signage. Smart traffic management. Smart parking system. Analytics platform. And last, integration with existing CCTV. Provision for awareness, survey, and safe city. The implementation of the Smart City initiative in Cebu are steps toward realizing the digital economy of Sarawak.
There are two future plans by Cebu Urban Renewal Projects. Here, first, the Bugiase redevelopment plan, which we have been working on, is about the building of residential, commercial, education facilities, recreational entertainment, medicine, and the green development concept of Bugiase. But this is all aimed at raising the living standard of the people. The second project is the building of Cebu Youth and Innovation Center, in line with our Chief Minister's intention to implement digital economy and information technology for the youth.
Cebu is rich with hawker culture, and Cebu Municipal Council strives to enrich this culture with new elements, upgrading the market infrastructures with contemporary design to better cater and enhance hawkers' trading environments, to improve the shoppers' experience, maintain a high level of hygiene, and most importantly, with high circulation of fresh air within the premises. The renewable energy with rain harvesting, centralized waste management, and energy preservation to be incorporated into the proposed Sungai Merah Market and Taman Selera Muhiba. Our mission is to provide an environment that is friendly and warm, and a place to deliver fresh food to Cebu community every day.
In future, all concert facilities under our committee, such as this Delta and Bukit Lima swimming pool, are continuously maintained, upgraded, and modernized to cater for the needs of people in Cebu. Next year, we hope that the new proposed children water play pool will start to be built and become a new attraction to SMC Delta swimming pool.
As population in Cebu yearly increased, so as infrastructure and maintenance also need to be improved and upgraded. SMC councillors and staff are looking forward to receive comments and feedback from public for road and drain that need to be upgraded. Drain were the biggest problems for Cebu residents in decades of years. Whenever raining or high tide of river water, everybody was panicked about flooding. We hope consultants and developers can work together hand in hand with SMC to work better living environments for Cebu people.
A centralized sewage system is in the planning pipeline. Also, we are looking into solid waste management system that will not require more landfill to be opened up in the future. Over the years, Cebu Municipal Council had done a good job in implementing some policies on environment management, such as community recycling program, food waste management program, and just recently, community garden concept. The ongoing successful policies for coffee shops licensing conditions are provide hot water for utensils, no plastic straws, no styrofoam containers for takeaway food, toilets and premises grading, etc.
In the future, we would like to have council staff housing complex. Next year, we plan to organize events like Cebu Tower Run, Borneo Cultural Festival, and countdowns. If we cannot have our event on a big scale, because of endemic COVID-19, we have it on a much smaller scale, provided that we see much more effective participation from the community. As Sibu is one of the main cities in Sarawak, we would also like to have more tourists coming to visit in the future.
Today, there are 23 smart partnership community gardens or projects with local NGOs under the Local Agenda 21 in Sibu. Sibu Municipal Council continue upgrading our existing parks and gardens, as well as transforming our open spaces into community leisure gardens so that our people in Sibu can enjoy the beautiful gardens and promote healthy lifestyle. We have a dream to build a theme park in Sibu, which not only become an attraction for the family's leisure time, but also attract more nearby local tourists to Sibu. Council will continue to beautify with more flowers and trees. Colorful decorative lightings will definitely lighten up the CBD area at night.
Council is doing its part in helping the development of the people in Sibu, aligned with our vision, which is to be the people-oriented local authority. Council will uphold SMC as a people-centric institution to enter to the modern era where smart, sustainable, and green are words that cross each other. We believe that the only way to begin is to have one step together with all of you. Only by being together, we can make great changes to Sibu towards a modern and green city.
When I took over as chairman in September 2019, Sibu town demographics has changed drastically. The Iban form a sizable portion of the urban population. The population in the last 40 years grew from 150,000 to 300,000. I stress on cleaning up the town. I stress on renewing this town. I am fortunate that the class of 2019 to 2021 deputy chairman and councillors are eager to serve, energetic and zealous since they took office. Barely 7 months into office, on 18th of March, COVID hit Sarawak, and ever since then, we have been in MCO in one form or another. Despite the restrictions, our team continued to serve the public and managed to fully utilize all the money for 2020 and 2021.
Oh, goodies.
Chairman is to be elevated to a city by 2030 with the state government with our plan to develop the water park to give the river back to the people, smart city programs totaling 22.7 million as part of government's effort to promote digital economy, and our plan for a new SMC building. I am confident this goal can be achieved. Last and certainly not least, I wish to thank the hardworking staff who have worked closely with us as a team to execute all the programs that we have done from 2019 to 2021 in very, very trying circumstances. With this teamwork, I am sure Sibu will move towards a modern and green city. Thank you very much.
Sibu! Sibu amazing.
Sibu awesome.
Sibu 加油
Sibu is the best.
猪妈妈哒，Sibu 最好哩，
，Sibu fighting。
Sibu 最棒
Bangga Sibu.
，Sibu fantastic。
Sibu 是我家。
I love Sibu， mantap Sibu，
最棒。
Sibu is the best. Yeah!
Begitulah tadi tayangan video bersempena dengan ulang tahun ke-40 Majlis Perbandaran SIBU. Yang amat berhormat tuan-tuan puan-puan, majlis dimulakan dengan mempersilakan yang berbahagia Councilor Karen Sting Ing Ho, pengurusi Majlis Perbandaran SIBU untuk menyampaikan ucapan alu-aluan. Majlis dengan hormatnya mempersilakan.
Yang amat berhormat Datuk Petinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari bin Dun Abdul Rahman Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister Sarawak. Yang berhormat Datuk Seri Profesor Dr. Sim Kui Hieng, Minister of Housing and Local Government Sarawak. Yang berhormat Dato' Benguang Manggil, Assistant Minister for Local Government Sarawak. Yang berbahagia, Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Local Government and Housing Sarawak, represented by Mr. Desmond Anak Douglas Jarukang, Acting Permanent Secretary, and in person from MLGH Environmental Health Officer, Encik Billy Sujang. Yang berhormat Organizing Chairperson yang berusaha Haji Bujang bin Haji Abdul Majid, Organizing Chairperson of SMC 40th Anniversary, Tuan Resident of Bahagian SIBU, Mr. Wong Hee Siang, and then Datuk Banda, Chairman of PBTs, Wali Kotas, yang berbahagia Temenggung Datuk Vincent Lau, yang berbahagia Temenggung Datuk Haji Wang Hamid Idrus, yang berbahagia Temenggung Stanley Anak Gramong, our Council Acting Secretary, Mr. John Tiempok, DO of SIBU, all Council Secretaries, Datuk Chiem Bontong, SIBU Urban Renewal Committee, Political Secretaries, Councillors of SMC, Head of Government Department, SIBU Ketua Masyarakat, Press Friends, good afternoon. Today is a momentous occasion for SIBU Municipal Council. 40 years ago, SIBU Council was upgraded to a municipal council. I am the 6th chairman since. Before I go further, I wish to thank Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Petinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari, Chief Minister Sarawak, and also MLGH Minister YB Dato' Seri Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hieng for attending SMC's 40th anniversary function. Now, to begin with, I would like to name my 5 predecessors as a respect for all the work they have done as chairman. Number 1, Dato' Sri Yao Ping Hua. Number 2, Dato' Ting Im Mian. Number 3, Mr. Kong Siang Hang. Number 4, Dato' Robert Lau. And number 5, YB Dato' Tian Tai King. Now, SIBU has grown to what it is today, largely due to the team of councillors and their hard work. This is the most appropriate time for us to remember their past contributions and say a very big thank you. Our state government's goal of turning each and every PBT into a people's-oriented local authority is what we SMC is all about. We are a third tier of the government. We are the ones who are the closest to the riot. We move among the people. In fact, we are part of the community that we live in. In this spirit, the riot's problem is our challenge. That is why 2 years since we took office, our chat group reflects the daily matters of the riot, and then they are bringing to us. In the 2 years since, have we managed to resolve the challenges in SIBU? The answer is a big no. Does that mean we have failed? The answer is also a big no. As a matter of fact, our daily mentions on our WhatsApp group of roads and drain issues, grass cutting, dogs on the street, chickens in the backyard, open burning, clogged drains, vegetation clearing, hawker requests, lack of parking, compounds, derelict cars, just to name a few, are part and parcel of running a council. The fact that the riot contact us is because they have confidence in us. Then we have confidence in council to resolve these problems for them. That's why council continue to exist. As chairman, I would like to say, Ministry of Local Government has been a true parent in giving guidance and advice throughout this period. As we move into our 5th decade as a municipal council, I hope by 2031, SIBU will become a city. Our current annual revenue touching 80 million and our reserve fund coming to 25 million falls far short of the requirement of 100 million and 50 million respectively as a requirement for the city. As chairman, I accept the challenge to fulfill these shortages that we are facing. The current SMC area is 129.5 square kilometers. Many areas like Bukit Lima Forest Reserve are deep peat conditions that is unsuitable for any development. I hope the state government will steer us in the right direction in planning to the areas that are more undulating and less flood prone for SIBU to grow further. As more and more state roads are being built, like the road to Kapit that was launched in October 2020, the need for river as a mode of transport becomes less and less in the coming years. I hope to see the river to be used more and more for recreation and give the river bank back to the people. So that is why I am urging the state government to consider that the waterfront be developed and developed extensively so that the people of SIBU can enjoy the waterfront and the mighty Rejan River. With the Bukit Asset Renewal Project under LCDA and SIBU Urban Renewal Committee, work has already started on the survey works. I hope to see actual work starting soon on the most prime piece of real estate in SMC area. In line with SMC's move towards city status, today I am requesting Yang Berhormat Ahmad Berhormat Chief Minister to consider granting SMC a new council building, a building that will prepare us for the future. My vision of this council building is to be a green building, a building that will be a magnet for the public to congregate. And that is why I have proposed offices for councillors and ketua masyarakat on the ground floor. I have also proposed an auditorium so community events can be held. I am proposing this building to be sited at the Sibu Town Square Phase 2, where this centralized location is easily accessible by the Sibu public. I hope through the initiative proposed, SMC can be the catalyst to Sibu growth in the next 10 years and elevate ourselves to a city. Lastly, as chairman, I am delighted by your presence to our 40th anniversary event this afternoon. In particular, our Yang Amat Berhormat Chief Minister of Sarawak, who has accommodated our request to grace this function. I also wish to thank MLGH Minister for his continuing support to make our work easier. I also wish to thank everyone for your presence on Zoom and on Facebook Live. And last but not least, I wish to thank the organizing committee for your hard work to make sure that today's event goes smoothly. This afternoon, we are together. Together, we will strive to be better. Together, we can make changes for the better. With this, I say thank you very much. See you again.
Majlis merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada Yang Berbahagia Kaunselor Karen Sting Ing Ho, Pengurusi Majlis Perbandaran Sibu atas ucapan aluan beliau sebentar tadi. Yang amat berhormat tuan-tuan puan-puan, majlis seterusnya mempersilakan Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Profesor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Majlis dengan hormatnya mempersilakan.
Thank you very much, our MC. Yang amat berhormat Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister Sarawak. Yang berhormat Datuk Pangguan, Assistant Minister for Local Government. Yang berbahagia Councillor Karen Sting, Chairman of SMC, Datuk mayors, chairmen, and local councils, ketua-ketua jabatan, ketua-ketua masyarakat, ketua-ketua kaum, fellow councillors, warga SMC, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, a very good afternoon and salam Sarawakku sayang. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Yang Amat Berhormat CN Abang Jo for joining us on this very special occasion, the 40th anniversary of SMC. My heartiest congratulations to SMC for 40 years of excellent services to the people of Sibu. Though SMC is a third tier of our government system, but it is a very front line of our government. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all the councillors, all the staff, and the current staff and the current councillors and previous councillors and the people of Sibu for making SMC do a good job in the last 40 years. Last 21 months, as Councillor Karen Singh has said, It's very challenging for us because of COVID-19, which is so disruptive, as well as causing a lot of hardships to everyone. I want to thank Young Ahmad Muhammad CN under his various BKSSS initiative in helping the council and the people for overcoming some of these hardships. In particular, the 82.5 million ringgit subsidies to 1.3 million houses in terms of annual assessments rate. The hawkers in terms of rental for 16.5 million benefited 10,000 hawkers, as well as the special grants, financial grants to under BKSS 6.0 to 65,000 hawkers, and BKS 7.0 to 85,000 hawkers, costing the state government 27.95 million. I must say that we are very fortunate that Sarawak government in 2018, after 2018, under CN Abanjo, start revenue re-engineering. Without this revenue re-engineering, we will not have so much money. We are not able to do so much in terms of financial aids. And in particular, after 2018, the revenue re-engineering, Sarawak sales tax. Sarawak sales tax, at that point in time, there are some group of people said that we are going to pay more in terms of petrols and so on. But until now, our petrol price is still the same. But instead, Sarawak sales tax next year on oil and gas will be able to generate 3.2 billion for Sarawak, as well as the water tariff under CN Abanjo revenue re-engineering. It will account for another 600 million for Sarawak. This is so important for Sarawak to be financial independent, to have Sarawak own prosperity, so that we can choose to do what we know is the best for Sarawak. In particular, just now we heard about SIBU urban renewal, and especially in Bukit Asset. I am very happy that the social impact and the surveying work is ongoing, and it will definitely transform all aspects of SIBU in the next 40 years. And I must say that without the Sarawak government initiative, no other people can do this type of project in transforming SIBU. Otherwise, it will be just tengok saja. And I must also congratulate CN Abanjo for having the concepts of new city hall must be people-centric. It must always not just iconic and a landmark for the city, but for the people, to maximize the benefit for the people. In particular, the proposed one in SIBU is in line with the one in Miri, in the one in Kota Samarahan, in the one in Palawan, and in the one in SRDC. I'm very sure that our CN Abanjo will always give kind consideration, especially when it comes to people's interests. Sarawak able to do so many things for our own people is mainly because of part of Sarawak economy. Another part is Sarawak having our own money, having Sarawak financial independence, the direction that we're heading. Especially more recently, Sarawak is the last frontier of what we have seen to make sure that we don't get impacted by the polarizations and the extremisms in Malaya along the races and religions. Sarawak is the last frontier so that our people can continue to be harmonious, they prosper together, and we must safeguard, all Sarawakians must be united to safeguard this so that together we can use our wisdom to develop Sarawak further. I want to take this opportunity to thank Young Ahmad Muhammad CN Abanjo again for this joining SNC for the 40th anniversary occasion. I congratulate to the organizing committee for excellent videos, and as well as the chairman and the councillors for all the hard work that you have done during COVID-19, the staff for all your extraordinary work beyond your call of duty once in 100 years for the COVID-19, and for the people of SIBU Together, let's transform Cebu into a modern and green city. Stay safe and stay strong. Thank you.
Terima kasih kepada Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Profesor Dr. Sim Kui Hian. Hadirin dan hadirat yang dimuliakan, majlis diteruskan dengan penuh hormat dan takzimnya mempersilakan Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari Bintun, Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Ketua Menteri Sarawak untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Terima kasih Puan Fungsi Bilis. Yang Berhormat Profesor Datuk Seri Sim, Menteri Kerjaan Tempatan dan juga Perumahan. Yang Berhormat Datuk Menguang, Assistant Minister. Yang Berhormat Dr. Anwar Rafai, Assistant Minister of Housing as well as Assistant Minister in charge of our health. Yang berbahagia Councillor Karanting, Chairman of SIBU Municipal Council, ahli-ahli yang berhormat, Councillors of SIBU Municipal Council, Temenggung Datuk Vincent Lau and Temenggung Datuk Wan Hamid, tuan-tuan, puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian. Pertama, saya mengucap terima kasih di atas jemputan untuk kita hadir secara maya tengah hari ini untuk meraihkan hari ulang tahun 40 SIBU Municipal Council. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate SIBU Municipal Council for the last 40 years, giving a very effective and excellent job to the people in Cebu. I would also like to congratulate the chairman and the councillors for their hard work to organize this 40th anniversary of Cebu Municipal Council. You have achieved a tremendous success in transforming Cebu for the last 40 years. And therefore, now is the time for us to look forward for the next 40 years, at least the next 10 years. You have the objective of turning Cebu into a city 2031, and therefore the next 11 years we have to work hard and plan Cebu so that Cebu can achieve the city status. Today I would like to share you what we have in mind to transform Cebu. Number one is we have few big projects in the pipeline. As you know, I visited Bukit Asset area. I think Bukit Asset has to be redeveloped, and that is why we have a special committee to regenerate as well as redevelop Bukit Asset. Sana saya tengok banyak air. I think that is not healthy area. Though it is very much in the city of Cebu, work has to be done, and that is why I asked EPU to work together with LCDA and under the chairmanship of Dr. Chiang for us to redevelop Bukit Asset. This is a very momentous task because it needs a lot of cooperation among the agencies as well as the people in Bukit Asset. Number two is I must congratulate the SMC for your financial engineering that you want to do, but perhaps I can suggest here that we have to expand the development of Cebu. We have identified Bukit Kemunyang as another center for you to expand your development plan in Cebu itself. That will be connected, of course, to the Bukit Lima as well as to Kampung Nangka. that become an urban area, also commercial area that can be developed. As the chairman mentioned about, you must have better land. So I think we have to plan Cebu in such a way that people can come. At the same time, we develop the real estate in Cebu. That will definitely become a source of revenue for Cebu in terms of real estate. The other one I would like to share with you, we have approved the Bukit Lima as a nature reserve. In other words, one city, there must be a place for them to enjoy recreational facilities. And I have instructed Forest Department as well as the survey to declare Bukit Lima as a nature reserve, similar to Piasau in Miri, as well as for Kuching. It is near our industrial estate. And that will give a green area for Cebu. I also support your idea of transforming Cebu into smart city. And we have to upgrade your digital infrastructure in Miri, in Cebu. So I have instructed the Sarawak Multimedia Authority to work with SMC, Cebu Municipal Council, to make sure that you have fast internet connectivity, as well as the infrastructure in Cebu has to be upgraded. Then you can become what we call smart city, with all activities in Cebu will be connected with your main command center in Cebu Municipal Council. The other area that I wish to share with you that I think we have to implement this project within the post-COVID development strategy that is 10 years from now up to 2030. And hopefully, because you have universities already in Cebu, by 2031, you have all the requirement, the prerequisite for Cebu to become a city. In the meantime, I hope the people of Cebu will be united. We have a vision for Cebu. Cebu Municipal Council also has a vision, and the state government will support your vision to transform Cebu as a city by 2031 by giving you whatever assistance that you need. In celebrating this 40th anniversary, the government has approved for you to have your own building, which costs between 70 to 100 million. And with that building, it is a symbol of Cebu's progress towards a modern era. And I hope that with this injection of fund for your city building, it really become a symbol for you to move forward toward the year 2030. Finally, I would like to thank Chairman for your hard work. Let us work together for the benefit of Cebu. As long as I am around, I will give you whatever assistance that you need from our increased coffers. Some people think that we may not be able to get the SST tax, but thank God we have it, and that will be given back to people, including, of course, Cebu, that really need transformation as a modern city. So I congratulate the people of Cebu in celebrating this 40th anniversary. Let us work together for the sake of Cebu, for the sake of Sarawak, and we are the only people, as Adnan said, that can look after Sarawak. So work together and we move forward together. Thank you very much.
Majlis merakamkan jutaan terima kasih kepada Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Paringgi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Johari Bintun, Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Ketua Menteri Sarawak atas ucapan beliau sebentar tadi. Yang Amat Berhormat, tuan-tuan, puan-puan, majlis pada petang ini diteruskan dengan acara gimmick bersempena dengan ulang tahun ke-40 Majlis Pemandaran SIBU. Sama-sama kita saksikan persembahan choir lagu Majlis Pemandaran SIBU yang pertama kali dari kaunselor-kaunselor dan kaki tangan Majlis Pemandaran SIBU. Majlis mempersilakan.
Majlis Pemandaran SIBU, komunikasi terus dan berintegriti, sentiasa sedia untuk berbakti demi kesejahteraan wargamu. Warga hidup bersatu padu, tak kira agama bangsamu, berganding bahu matlamat satu, yang moden SIBU tanggaku. Aman makmur ramah yang maha esa, kekal berdua sentiasa. Bandarku, rumahku, syurgaku, SIBU, di bawah naungan Sarawakku. SIBU, SIBU, hidup damai bahagia selamanya. Jekau maju bersepadu, Majlis Pemandaran SIBU.
Tahniah dan syabas diucapkan kepada kumpulan choir dari Majlis Pemandaran SIBU. Untuk makluman Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi, tuan-tuan, puan-puan, pelbagai program dan aktiviti telah dirancang dan akan dijalankan oleh Majlis Pemandaran SIBU mulai 1 November 2021 hingga 1 November 2022 bersempena dengan ulang tahun ke-40 Majlis Pemandaran SIBU. Yang Amat Berhormat, hadirin dan hadirat yang dimuliakan, majlis diteruskan dengan sesi bergambar. Mohon perhatian kepada para hadirin, sila berdiri di tempat duduk masing-masing untuk sesi bergambar. Dan kepada tetamu jemputan kita yang hadir melalui telesidang pada petang ini, sila bersedia di hadapan skrin komputer masing-masing untuk memudahkan pihak urusia mengambil gambar. Majlis mempersilakan. Kita mulakan dengan sesi bergambar dengan hadirin yang hadir di Dewan pada petang ini. Mohon para hadirin berdiri untuk sesi bergambar. Okey, satu lagi freestyle. Ya, freestyle. Okey, majlis merakamkan. Terima kasih. Dan kepada tetamu jemputan kita yang hadir melalui telesidang pada petang ini, kita mulakan dengan screenshot yang pertama. Okey, yang kedua. Okey, terima kasih sekali lagi kepada para hadirin yang hadir di Dewan pada petang ini dan kepada semua jemputan yang hadir melalui telesidang pada petang ini. Yang amat berhormat, tuan-tuan, puan-puan, dengan ini berakhirlah majlis kita pada petang ini. Majlis sekali lagi merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi kerana sudi meluangkan masa bersama kita pada petang ini. Dan terima kasih kepada pihak yang terlibat secara langsung dan tidak langsung dalam menjayakan majlis kita pada petang ini. Dan sekali lagi mohon para hadirin yang hadir program kita pada hari ini, sama anda hadir di Dewan atau melalui telesidang, Facebook dan sebagainya, sila scan atau mengimpas QR code untuk kajian kepuasan program pada petang ini.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, CM.
Sayangku, kebanggaanmu selalu aman mampu selamanya Sarawakku. Rakyat bersatu padu, pemimpin mengambil tahu menuju maju Sarawak maju. Kita anak Sarawak, sama-sama jaga Sarawak. Kita sayang Sarawak, sanggup berkorban untuk Sarawak.